because there's a lot of different structures that actually have step. We have the testicle right here. The testicle has seminiferous tubules inside, and seminiferous tubules is where the sperm are made. Okay, so sperm are made in seminiferous tubules inside of the testicle. Okay. The little arteries and veins all on the testicle here, that's the panpiniform plexus. It's called the panpiniform plexus. Okay. After seminiferous tubules, then the sperm travel in the epididymis. The epididymis is like this thing right here. There's actually a head, a body, and a tail of the epididymis, but I never asked specific parts because it's like, which part did you pin? I don't know. So just epididymis, but I want you guys to know that there is actually a head, a body, and a tail of the epididymis in case it comes up in lecture for some reason. Okay. Within the epididymis, sperm get their tails. Okay, so here they're just little single cells, and then in the epididymis they get their tails. Okay. After the epididymis, they then travel in this in the vas deferens or ductus deferens. Either one's fine with me. In the vas deferens. And vas deferens is one component of the spermatic cord. So this thing right here, this is spermatic cord. And spermatic cord is made of 5 structures. Okay? So spermatic cord is made of the vas deferens, the testicular artery, testicular vein, testicular nerve, and then it's also got lymph in it. So we usually ask you, what are the 5 things that make up the spermatic cord? Okay. So it's vas deferens, testicular artery, vein, and nerve, and then lymph. Okay. So vas deferens travels in spermatic cord. It goes through the inguinal canal. The inguinal canal would have been right here. And then this structure right here, this is the urinary bladder. So here's the bladder. Okay. And what happens is spermatic cord comes in. The gonadal artery and vein go back up this way. But the vas deferens, it lays across the top of the bladder and wraps around toward the back. Okay. This little thing right here, this little nub right there, that's actually the ureter. So the ureter is going to go up toward the kidney. And the vas deferens goes between the bladder and the ureter. So the vas deferens goes here. And then it wraps around toward the back. And on the back side, goes along here, and then there's this structure right here called the seminal vesicle, nourishes the sperm. Okay, so vas deferens goes around toward the back. The seminal vesicle squirts seminal fluid into the vas deferens, and once it does that, then we then have semen. Okay, so semen is actually sperm plus seminal fluid. So if we're in vas deferens, there's only sperm traveling in vas deferens. But once you go past the seminal vesicle, then you've got semen. Okay? And so what happens is vas deferens comes around, seminal vesicle squirts seminal fluid, and then this structure underneath, this is the prostate gland. The fluid, I don't know if we know what the function is, but it creates fluid. Okay? So just know prostate gland makes prostatic fluid. Okay. And then this structure going horizontally through the prostate gland right there, the little tube, that's the ejaculatory duct. Okay. So it's continuous, ejaculatory duct is continuous with the vas deferens, but it comes after the seminal vesicle. Okay. So in vas deferens, there's just sperm, but in semen. Because seminal vesicle squirted seminal fluid. Okay. And the function of seminal fluid, did I say it already? It's nourishment of the sperm. The sperm, they're living. Semen goes from ejaculatory duct into the urethra. And then the urethra comes down, travels through the penis, and then out. Okay. Let's see, the penis is made of 2 types of erectile tissue. So the erectile tissue around the urethra is corpus spongiosum. Okay. And corpus spongiosum also makes up the glans penis. So the glans penis on the end is made of corpus spongiosum also. And then the other type of erectile tissue is corpora cavernosa. Corpora cavernosa of the penis is homologous to corpora cavernosa clitoridis of the clitoris. Okay. So corpus spongiosum around the urethra, and then 2 rods of corpora cavernosa. Corpus spongiosum doesn't become as engorged with blood as cavernosa does. And that's because spongiosum has the urethra going through it. If that one became as swollen and erect as corpora cavernosa, then you close off the urethra and then you lose function. Right? What's the point? Okay. So here we have the urinary bladder. This pink thing, that's the prostate gland. Running horizontally through prostate gland is ejaculatory duct. So ejaculatory duct is always going to run horizontally through the prostate gland. And then there's urethra coming down, going through the penis. And then right here, there's a little tiny pink circle there with another tube attached to it that leads to the urethra. That little tiny gland there, that's called the bulbourethral gland.